Now, most of us have been victims of some sort of theft. You know, you felt the anger, the frustration, the realisation that you're unlikely ever to see your cherished possessions again. Well, 3 Hamilton blokes faced that. They faced the fact police held out little hope of finding their stolen computer, so they took matters into their own hands. What they did was they hacked into the computer, located its position. They even activated a built-in camera which photographed the thief at work. And as you'll discover, some X-rated play. They then called the police, who swooped, and as Donna Marie Lever explains, soon the technology may be available for free to everyone who has a computer stolen.
They've done what police couldn't. Steve, Dale and Paul, a trio of highly savvy techno geeks, have cracked their own crime case, hacking into the heart of their stolen computer to get it back and collecting evidence for police.
We called ourselves junior detectives while we were doing it. We didn't print out badges, but we considered it.
We really didn't think it was possible.
Late last year, thieves broke into Dale's Hamilton home and snatched his Apple iMac.
She's got eyes like your mum because she's half Thai.
The computer held the only pictures of his little girl Eliza's first years on its hard drive.
Really, really annoyed that it happened to us for not like the first time, the second time it's been broken into, and that, well, now they've made off with essentially our family photo album.
Certainly it's a common item and a popular item that's stolen.
In fact, every day in this country, dozens of computers and laptops are nicked.
We didn't necessarily think that we'd ever see the computer again. The police stats are pretty telling. 99% of the stuff that's stolen is never returned or never recovered.
There was very minimal evidence to further our inquiries.
But here's where the story takes a twist, because the thieves weren't counting on these guys being the IT specialists of Waikato University School of Education. Their plan was to hack into the stolen computer, take control, and get the computer to tell them exactly where it was.
When the computer was online was the only time when we could connect to it. So the first step was writing some software that monitored the computer and alerted us via our cell phones. The hardest part was actually finding the computer on the network, because all the normal methods to get into the computer had all been turned off by the person who stole it.
But they quickly discovered the unique internet account number, narrowing the search down to around 100 homes. To find the exact location, they turned to what became their biggest weapon, a tiny camera already built into the stolen computer. They were able to activate it by hacking in again, and they hit the jackpot, capturing snapshots of the people using it.
The camera was taking a picture surreptitiously every 2 minutes and uploading that when the computer was online to one of our servers.
So no noise, no clicks, no flashes?
No noise, no clicks, no flashes whatsoever.
What we were seeing was what was happening in a time-lapse kind of fashion every 2 minutes in his lounge.
And they saw everything. Things we can't even show you.
You get a full range of photos. You can take that for what that means. People sitting in front of a computer.
The new owner had even changed the computer's username using his real name.
The stolen computer that he was using was actually being used against him.
From there, all we needed to do was to obtain a search warrant and execute that, and as per their information, we located the computer.
Returned to Dale and his family. Even his precious photos, which had been deleted, could be restored. So we decided to put this technology to the test. Technically, I could be sitting in front of this computer half a world away, yet still all my personal details and picture can be captured. Captured and kept without me knowing.
Using my administrator credentials, I can get into the computer and tell it to do what I want it to. So if I open what's called a secure shell. Now, a secure shell is a connection to the behind-the-scenes side of the computer, 10.10.1144.
Well, it's probably a bit hard for me and a lot of people to understand.
Understand it or not, soon everyone may have it, and free of charge.
The software is out there at cost in the United States, but what we're going to do is just make it free here in New Zealand for the schools to use and for average everyday person.
But could the software be used for more sinister things?
You know, just because you and I have cars doesn't make us boyhood racers, you know. In every society, there is going to be individuals that will bend the rules, break the rules.
While there is kind of a Big Brother feel to it, without actual ownership or knowledge of the computer or the environment on it, you really can't do this.
The tracking device is still being developed for everyday use, but will work a bit like this. If your computer is stolen, it will trigger an internal alarm when it's turned on and connected to the internet. Then it will automatically start taking pictures of who's in front of it. They'll be sent to you to take to authorities.
If you have the right credentials to it, then you can do anything you like. There is literally no limit to what you can make your computer do.
It's sort of the way of the future now, isn't it?
I hope so, because it certainly does make our job a lot easier and a lot more successful as well.
Well, of course, in this case, the computer is now back with its rightful owners, but police are yet to make an arrest or lay any charges. They say they are still investigating.